Good morning. I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. Clean air is a basic human right, and it should be equally clean for all, regardless of your zip code, your income, or your ethnicity. Just because the air in San Diego generally appears clear does not mean that it's actually clean. In fact, it's important we acknowledge that San Diego has the 6th worst air quality in the entire country. We also know and have been shown during the COVID pandemic that living in areas of poor air quality exacerbates the probability of you getting sick and dying of COVID-19. Our environmental justice communities bear the brunt of our air pollution issues. The neighborhood where you live and your socioeconomic situation should not be a determinant about whether you have clean air for your family and your children. If we agree that action is needed, if we agree we have to do better in ensuring that basic human right and dignity of clean air for all, there are a lot of steps that we need to take. And we're here today to really highlight California Clean Air Day. It is coming up as a single focal point of a day in which we all come together to take action to ensure that the basic air that we breathe is clean, and to ensure that the basic health of our residents is protected. October 7th is Clean Air Day, and we want to clear the air and have everyone do their part by taking place in activities during this 3rd annual California Clean Air Day. Clean Air Day is hosted by the Coalition for Clean Air, and it is my great honor to serve as the chair of the San Diego Clean Air Task Force. It's a great opportunity for our office to work with community partners and environmental champions on actions to bring attention to our overall air quality. And it's not just about acknowledging the challenges we have from an air quality standpoint. It's about committing ourselves to the difficult and hard work of actually ensuring the basic necessity of clean air. Today, we're joined by a host of activists and leaders, policymakers, advocates, leaders from the business community, from environmental justice organizations, and others who are all standing with us and who will be participating in the action surrounding Clean Air Day. I'm thrilled to be joined by my good friend, Councilmember Chris Ward, Brian Sheridan of the Coalition for Clean Air, Estella is here from SDG&E, and many of our environmental and air quality champions. In a few minutes, you're going to hear from each of them about different activities that will be taking place on Clean Air Day. But it is important, again, that we come together and just acknowledge that in San Diego County, although it is beautiful and a wonderful place and we love living here, and even though the air generally appears to be clean, that we have real issues with air pollution. We have real disparities in the rates of asthma amongst our children, and then we need to come together and take seriously the challenge surrounding this. We saw a few years ago significant action and energy around water quality issues when there was lead detected in the water. And we have to have that same level of commitment when it comes to issues surrounding air quality. At the county, as a supervisor, we're taking a number of steps to try and tackle air quality issues. On Wednesday, I'm introducing a policy item for our board's consideration to add an environmental justice staff position at the Air Pollution Control District to better address neighborhood level air quality issues. We have to do a better job of focusing on environmental justice issues as it relates to our local Air Pollution Control District, and we need to do better. The Navy ship fire made it clear that we have to do a better job communicating and responding to our environmental justice communities. I believe these staffing positions is just the first step of a very important transition that APCD will be undergoing next year, thanks to the legislation of Assemblymember Todd Gloria, and I believe we can get on the pathway to doing significantly better as a region surrounding this. As the governor's appointee to the California Air Resources Board, we are taking significant steps to try and address air quality issues. We recently adopted the Advanced Clean Truck Rule, a significant step forward in air quality and pollution. We adopted the at-birth regulations, particularly focused on cleaning up the air quality in our Portside community. And with the governor's very significant executive order from a week ago, I am excited about the potential to lead on the electrification of our entire passenger vehicle fleet and everything that is going to take place and happen there, with the California Air Resources Board taking the lead in putting in place a system to get us to 100% electric by 2035 for new passenger vehicle sales. And we know that we have a lot more that we have to do. We know 1/3 of our NOx emissions comes from our truck traffic, and most of that pollution, again, is concentrated in those corridors where those heavy trucks spend the most time. We're also doing smaller things on a more local scale. Last week, we launched our 2-year e-bike program, Pedal Ahead. It's been created to lower greenhouse gas emissions, provide residents with a sustainable alternative to dirty gas-powered automobiles. Our goal is to lower the number of vehicle miles traveled and tackle climate change by helping residents with their carbon footprint throughout the 4th Supervisorial District. Making these electric bikes available in communities are going to create opportunities for environmental sustainability, healthy living, and help residents be able to commute to work, school, and other important issues. But we want everyone in our community to join in with Clean Air Day. It is so important this year. We are seeing wildfires and the impact of air qualities. We have the ongoing pandemic, and again, the documented research that shows how disproportionately COVID-19 is hitting communities that have dirtier air. Before the pandemic-induced recession, we had certain parts of California like LA, Riverside, and San Bernardino that were backtracking significantly on progress around air quality standards, and we have to recommit and redouble ourselves to move forward in tackling these important issues, and that's why we are here today. I'm incredibly pleased, and we're now going to hear from a number of our stakeholders and leaders in their own right that are all partners in our efforts around clean air, and we appreciate and are grateful for their participation here and everything that they do every single day to try and tackle these issues.